All right, let's go back into this Led Zeppelin. All right, so we got 8 songs. We got 8 songs in the album. Pretty short album. I think Led Zeppelin 3 and Led Zeppelin 4 are quite talked about albums, so I was pretty excited to get to 3. And now I'm super excited to get into 4, right? I think this is one of the most well-known Led Zeppelin album. I don't know what to expect with it. So far on this Led Zeppelin's journey, I've been so impressed with them as a band and how they've kind of just outdo themselves in almost every song. I just feel completely brand new. So like, yeah, I don't know what to expect, and I don't want to go into this album with expectations, right? I want whatever it's there to like speak to me, okay? All right, Casey's not here, but we're still gonna jump in. Um, this is going to be posted, so if any parts of it is missed, we will get to see it back. Don't worry. Right. Black Dog remastered. All right, let's see. Put this lyrics in. Let's go. Let's jump into Black Dog, y'all.
Hey, hey, mama said the way you move gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove. Child, way you shake that thing gonna make you burn, gonna make you stay. Hey, baby, when you walk that way, watch honey drip, can't keep away.
Okay. That was such a great way to start the album. Such a great way to start the album. When I talk about guitar riffs, now that was like backbone, the backbone of this song, right? Let me just go back. Let me see. I don't know, something about this being called Black Dog and the actual riffs and listening to it and how like the tone for the guitar kind of like just I don't know, it just felt like a fitting name for the song itself. And listening to the tone, the guitar tone, I'm like this is the screaming guitar that we hear a lot in some very popular music type, you know? I feel like as I've mentioned before, Led Zeppelin has been through that transitional rock period whereby from, you know, the 60s rock has kind of transitioned into what it was known as in the 70s in my perspective. And I feel like Led Zeppelin kind of just falls in the middle of that. So it's like when you're listening to them, they sound so unique and different. And I just enjoy that part of it, right? The lyrics were something to really, really kind of contemplate upon. Um, he says, "Hey baby, oh baby, pretty baby, darling, can't you do me now?" He goes on to say, "Move me while you do me now. Didn't take too long for I found out what people mean by down and out. Spend my money, took my car, started telling her friends she gonna be a star. I don't know, but I've been told big legged woman ain't got no soul." I was like, damn, sir. That is oh, I hope nobody ever called me a big legged woman. No, thank you. No, thank you. All right. This is just really awesome, kind of like songwriting. And I really appreciate it. The song was a banger, right? Yeah, I mentioned about that the rift, and the vibrant remnants of that 1970s kind of like rock, which is just excellent in my opinion. Let's dive into rock and roll.
It's been a long time since I rock and roll. It's been a
right, True Sense of Rock and Roll. That was Led Zeppelin. Rock and roll. That was so much energy. Uh also says Monica gonna get up and dance. Dance I will. Going in the little in the club. I don't think they play Led Zeppelin in the club, but we can pretend right now. Led Zeppelin in the club. And you see me doing my little shibby. We gonna rock and roll. We can rock and roll. And everybody just stares at me like, what is her deal? Excellent song. Quite enjoyable. High energy. Riff is on point. Voice on point. Everything is just great about this song. Right? Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Listen, when they go back and they have a song titled Rock and Roll or anything like rock, just know you're in for a full on rock rock melody base musicality. It's just gonna sound rock depending on what decade you're in, right? If you were in a 60s kind of decade, you would get something like if you were in the 70s, you would get something like this, rock and roll. 80s, you get something like a more of a classical rock. um 90s, they kind of split up into something being more classical, but you were getting that heavy metal and different kind of rock forming within that period, the 90s, the 80s kind of. But every decade just has its rock, man. Great. Let's jump into Battle of Evermore. Evermore, the Battle of Evermore.
The Queen of Light took her bow, and then she turned to go. The Prince of Peace embraced the gloom and walked the night alone. Dancing in the dark and night seemed to be more. Dark Lord rides in force tonight, and time will tell us all. Throw down your plow, rest not to lock your home. Side by side, we wait the night of the darkest dawn of them all. I hear Horace's thunder down in the valley below. I'm waiting for the angels of Babylon, waiting for the eastern glow. The apples of the valley, oh, the seeds of happiness. Ground is rich from tender care, repay, do not forget. No, no, dance in the dark night, listen to the morning light. Apples turn to brown and black, the tyrant's face is red. War is the common cry, pick up your swords and the sky is filled with good and bad, mortals never know. Oh well, the night is long, the beats of time pass slow. Tired eyes on the sunrise, waiting for the eastern glow. The pain of war cannot exceed the woe of aftermath. The drums will shake, the castle wall, the ring razor out in black. Ride on, raise your right on, shoot straight to Dundee Falls. No comfort here, the is shining, the clouds are blue, oh why? With flames from the dragon of darkness, the sunlight blinds his
Mm-hmm. All right. So that was the Battle of Evermore. So initially I thought, okay, this was definitely starting off with like a banjo, and I was like, okay, so we're getting a little bit of folk in here. And then I was just like, it did not seem very much rock and roll at all. So that was very surprising. I was like, the entire song is probably folk. Also, I heard like a woman's voice in this song as well, and I was just really curious about it. So I googled the Battle of Evermore, and they're saying that it was like a folk rock song on of course from Led Zeppelin, from their 1971 album, featuring vocal duets sung by the band lead Robert Plant and folk singer Sandy Denny. Okay, so that's the feminine voice that I heard in the song. The song's instrumentation includes both acoustic guitar and mandolin. Okay, so it wasn't the banjo, it was the mandolin. I really need to sit down and have like a listen to the difference between the mandolin and the banjo. Yeah. Okay. And the lyrics alert to JKR fantasy novel, The Lord of the Rings. For real. Damn. How wait. How many years ago did The Lord of the Rings came out, to be honest? I remember watching that movie as a child, and I don't know. I'm not following it as an adult, so I don't know nothing about that movie right now. Right? The song was written by Jimmy Page and Robert Plant at Headley Grange while Page was experimenting on John Paul Jones' mandolin. Interesting. All right, so that is the T. That's what the young folks say. That is the T for the books. Not the books. Led Zeppelin uh um the Battle of Evermore came out in the 50s. Really? I didn't even know The Lord of the Rings came out so long ago. Oh my gosh. I probably need to actually sit down and watch the first movie because I I wouldn't be able to tell you what happens in that movie. All right. So let's jump into Stairway to Heaven. I know a song called Stairway to Heaven, but I don't think it's the same stairway they're taking. All right, let's go.
All it glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for. Ooh, and she's buying a stairway here. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, 'cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiven. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west, and my spirit is crying for leaving. In my thoughts I have seen rings of smoke through the trees, and the voices of those who stand looking. Soon, if we all call the tune, then the piper will lead us to reason, and a new day will dawn for those who stand long, and the forests will echo with laughter. In the long run, and there's still time to change the road you're on. And it makes me wonder, you don't know, the piper's calling you to join him. Dear lady, can you hear the wind blow? And did you know your stairway lies on the whispering wind?
All right. That was their way to heaven. Honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest with this track. I was so lost in the flow at the starting. I was like, this is such a beautiful track. The lyrics are wonderful. It so much so talks about materialism in a sense, you know? There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold. Like we all know, if we have discernment, we know that all that glitters is not gold. There's literally a saying that goes like that. And it continues, she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed. Like dual meaning in my perspective. Because um you have somebody who thinks that they could buy their way into, into everything. And the fact that they're buying their way into something so holy, something too so grand, what many people want to go, with doing the correct or following one of the correct philosophies in life, which, can be the Bible. Um, so she thinks she doesn't have to do that. She thinks she could just throw out money and for some reason end up there. And there meaning the heaven, right? And the way they kind of described, when she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed. So nothing's available to her because all that glitters is not gold, you didn't do it right. That's the like shortest way I could put it, right? With a word, she can get what she came for. No, she can't, not anymore. Oh, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure. Because, sometimes words have two meanings. In A Tree by a Brook, there's a songbird who sings, sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiven, right? No stairway access denied. A Wayne's World reference movie in the early 90s if you never saw it. Never saw it. So thank you for that additional context. But yeah, I thought the lyrics, I'm like, damn, these lyrics are hitting me hard. I'm really thinking about it. I'm really like contemplating the lyrics. I'm just having fun with it. And then we get down to the part where he just goes full rock and roll on me, and I'm like, huh? I mean, like for like 6 minutes of the song, you've been really soft, and on that 7th minute, you just like change your mind. You're like, I'm gonna end it with a bang, right? Let me see if any other notes. Oh yes, I think I heard the flute. Is it the flute? And yeah, I have materialism. And then I have the transition between the beautiful soft sound to that guitar solo we had there a little while ago. Awesome. Also, uh, Googled it. Led Zeppelin Stairway to Heaven is a mystical, multi-part allegorical poem. I learned something new. What is an allegorical poem? I need to Google that. Just give me a second. I thought the lyrics were like really cool, and I thought it was very artistic, but I don't know what an allegorical poem is. Uses characters, setting, and events as symbols to represent abstract ideas, moral qualities, or historical events. Interesting. Nice. Wow. Um, so Robert Plant wrote the lyrics as a critique of materialism, contrasting a greedy lady trying to buy her way into heaven with the natural spiritual path. I talked about this spiritual path to enlightenment presented by the piper. Actually, I didn't think about this part. The piper, what's the piper supposed to symbolize? The piper represents the legendary piper of Hamelin, or more recently a series of horror thrillers. I don't know the piper. I don't know the context of the piper, but okay. Interesting very much. All right. Oh, my voice is going. My voice is going. All right, let's jump into Misty Mountain. What? Misty Mountain Hop. I was just going like Misty Mountain Top, and I saw the H, and I go, wait a minute, what? Let's jump into the song.
lost in. Not trying to fight. You really don't care if they're coming. Oh, oh, oh. I know that it's all a state of mind. If you go down in the streets today, baby, you better open your eyes. Whoa, yeah. Fall down there, really don't care, really don't care, don't care, really don't. We trade up pressure lines. So I decided what I'm gonna do now. So I'm packing my bags for the misty mountains, where the spirits go now. Over the hills where the spirits fly. Ooh, I really don't know.
Okay, so the Misty Mountains, another Hobbit reference, although the song obviously about something else. Right? Misty Mountain interesting Hobbit. Hob okay. Right. So this song is pretty interesting to me because it's just very interesting because when I first heard it, like when he first started singing, I was like, interesting song, right? And then he said he saw people sitting in the grass with some flowers, if I'm remembering correctly. People in the grass sitting with some flowers in their hair. And I was like, hippies. It's definitely something about a group of hippies, and he's like walking in and joining unknowingly. And then he goes back and he sings a little bit, when they ask him if he wants to stay a while, and something just forms in my head like a cult. What is happening? Why is he staying there? Like he's forgetting himself. Like at some parts of the song, he doesn't even know what's happening, right? And then at the ending, he says he's going on Misty Mountain, basically where the spirits are, and I was just like, damn, they got you. They got you, man. Right? So this was quite an enjoyable song for me. I really like the guitar and the drums, basically all the instruments playing in that background, along with the vocals, which it just did really nice, really nice, I don't know, explosion, combustion, something. It just came well together. He has a very unique voice, so just listening to him along with how beautiful the instruments play just really harmonized it for me. Um okay, there was a specific way he was singing, like da 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 da. Like, I don't know, he was putting a lot of emphasis on the entire, not like a specific word, but the entire kind of like sentence. I'm not sure if there's like a term for this, or an actual technique for this, but it was catching my attention a lot in the music. And if anybody knows anything more about that, must please let me know in the comments, because I don't know. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't know. I don't know where it was. Let me see.
If you go down in the streets today, baby, you better open your eyes. If you go down in the streets today, baby, you better.
It's like syllable, like breaking it up. I don't know what this is called. If you go down in the streets today, baby, you better. Like, it's interesting because I don't really hear that often. So I'm like, interesting. Right? Let's jump into Four Sticks.
Baby, it's crime time. Oh, baby, I've got to fly. Got to try to find a way. Got to try to get away. 'Cause you know I got to get away from you, babe. Oh, baby, the river's red. Baby, in my head, there's a funny feeling going on. I don't think I can hold that long. I went outside in the night. Oh, baby, baby, when the mind's been defined. Baby, 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 how do you feel? Is the river running? Baby, how would you feel?
All right, that was four sticks. Before I dive into, because I did look it up, because for me, what I've gotten from the songs a lot, probably the song that I've written the most about in such a short space of time. Um, eh, Before I get into that, I haven't seen it. I just googled it, haven't seen it. I'm gonna give my 2 cents on it, but for me, um there was like an urgency. There was like a very uh urgent, like a need. It was a very passionate song. It was just attention grabbing. All the instruments were like on full blast. There was no kind of um like, I don't know what to say. Like the riff sounds alert. That's what I have. Like panic, like anxiety. The song itself to me felt anxious and very like passionate. Like you have to imagine if you have like a very anxious person that doesn't feel um maybe their message is getting through, and they start shaking you, like, you have to listen to me. Like, you ever see a scary movie and somebody somebody saw something and nobody else believes them? Like, you have to listen to me. I saw, like, it's like grabbing you and just shaking you, like, hey, listen to me. Right? So, and all the instruments to me, that's what I have here, were not subtle at all. Like, everything was ramped up. Dun 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 dun. And then they had I think it was maybe the organ or something at the end. And I was like, damn, everybody pay attention. Everybody pay attention. So it was a very out there song, and the I didn't really pay as much as attention to the lyrics because, like, the instruments were just on my mind constantly. Decided to google the song to see what my thoughts and what the original intention, if it aligns or something. I need to take a breath. This song got me anxious. Y'all realize that since I've been listening to this song, I've been talking very fast. I've been missing breaths. I need to calm down. Damn. All right, let's go read the Google um four sticks kind of overview. So it gets its name from drummer John Bonham, who famously played the entire track with two drumsticks. Wow. In each hand, totaling four. He adopted this unique aggressive style out of frustration during the record session, resulting in a driving complex drum groove. Okay, but like, give me something more about the song. All right, the track is highly intricate, famously shifting between complex time signatures, specifically a pulsing rhythm in the 5/4 time, the shifting meter, and Boham's heavy tribal beat makes it one of the most mechanically challenging songs in the band's catalog. Okay. In fact, due to its difficulty, yes, it's a very exhausting recording session. That's basically what they're saying. The lyrical interpretation, beyond the physical story of its recording, the song's lyrics have sparked multiple interpretations among fans on the Led Zeppelin forums. The thematic meaning often discussed include ancient magic, symbolism, general resilience. All right. So for me, I felt like there was a lot of grit, a lot of uh passion, frustration, anxiety in the music. And here we see what I read about what the drummer was trying to play, kind of like push out there, was aggressive and frustration. So it kind of makes sense that how I felt, and I feel like, yeah, that kind of makes sense with what I received from the music, right? Even me, at the end of it, I was so, like, ongoing, a little anxious, even explaining the concept of the music. So there it is. Let's jump into going to California.
Spend my days with a woman unkind, smoke my stuff and drink all my wine. mind, make a new start. Going to California with an aching in my heart. Someone told me there's a girl out there with love in her eyes and flowers in her hair. Took my chances on a big jet plane. Never let them tell you that we're all the same. Oh, the sea was red and the sky was gray. I wondered how tomorrow could ever follow today. Mountains in the canyon started to tremble and shake. The children of the sun begin to wake. Watch out. It seems that the wrath of the gods got a punch on the nose and it's starting to flow. I think I might be sinking. Throw me a line if I reach it in time. Meet you up there and the path runs straight. Find a queen without a king. They say she plays guitar and cries and sings. La la la. Ride a white mare in the footsteps of dawn, trying to find a woman who's never, never, never been born. Standing on the hill in the mountain of dreams, telling myself it's not as hard as it seems.
Okay, that was going to California. Very nice song. It was a lovely folk based song in my opinion. I really really love the lyrics of the song. I find that his singing in this one was so dynamic. He started singing like so normal, like what I would expect him to sound like, and then he went to that higher pitch. And I was like, damn, that is lovely. It sounded so sweet. I've heard him sing a bunch of times because this is the fourth album, but he's never sounded as sweet as he did in this one, and it's intentional, right? Very much intentional in my books, right? So, um, spending my days with a woman guy. So, listening to this, he was basically with a selfish woman, unkind woman, smoked his stuff and drank all his wine. He was like, "Hey, I can't take this no more. I'm leaving you and I'm going to California. Start something new." Right? Thought he would find somebody better out there. Turns out California girls are kind of the same. With love in his eyes, when love in her eyes and flowers in her hair. Took my chance on a big jet plane. Never let him tell you that they're all the same. So he was like, okay, this one's different. This girl's different. Oh, the sea was red and the sky was gray. I wondered how tomorrow could ever follow today. The mountain and the canyon started to tremble and shake. The children of the sun began to awake. Watch out! Seems like wrath of the gods got a punch on the nose, and it starting to flow. I think I might be sinking. To find a queen without a king. They say she plays a guitar and cries and sings. Ride a white mare in the footsteps of dawn. Trying to find a woman who's never ever been born. Now, this is where I think that he didn't find who he was looking for because so he looking for somebody that don't exist. And you looking for somebody that don't exist, sir. How are you gonna find that person if you have your 305 um you know what your requirements are. So that's how I kind of figured that out. But who knows? Got time for another short album today. It has to be a really short album, otherwise I wouldn't be able to because I gotta go to work today as well. So I don't know. Maybe we could just come in another day of the week and do the short album. I think that would be better. I don't want to be too late today, right? All right. So let's jump into when the levee breaks. I hope album is 50 minutes. Okay, we could probably top in another 50 minutes with this album. When the levee breaks is, am I pronouncing this correct? Levee or levee? 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 Okay. All right, that was an excellent song. Excellent song. Probably one of my favorite instruments on the album. For real, for real. One of my favorite ones on the album, right? So, yeah, this was such a super fun album. Ooh, such a super fun album. Very enjoyable, very very enjoyable. Led Zeppelin has continued to kind of like, really mm, challenge my expectations of them. When I think I'm gonna get a little bit of something, they give me a little bit more of everything, right? So I try not to go into these albums with expectations because usually it ends like this where I'm just like, damn, what the heck? So yeah, it was just really cool to listen to this album. Really enjoyed all the richness, all the vibrant, all the folk, everything that this album had. Quite enjoyable comparison to last album. I think this one has a lot more folk than the previous album, and I think I could just spot the difference right away. So I like the difference with both of these albums, and I really do like both of those. Led Zeppelin 3 and 4 offer different things, but again, it's Led Zeppelin singing, right? So we're reached to the point where we choose our top five on the album. I think Alonso already sent me his top five: Black Dog, The Battle of Evermore, Stairway to Heaven, Rock and Roll, when the levee breaks. Okay, and mine are gonna be from five to top one: Misty Mountain Top, Black Dog, Going to California, right? Nope. When the levee why what is happening? When the levee breaks. And my number one is Stairway to Heaven. Really, really enjoyed that song. Really enjoyed the last two that I just called enjoyable musically. Musically, right? Okay, so that was the Led Zeppelin 4 album reaction. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Thank you so much for being here, Alonzo. Thank you so much for those of you who are going to be watching this reaction in the future. I hope you enjoy it. If you want to join us on Patreon where we do uh weekly lives like these, it's in the link in the description, okay? If you want to also join YouTube membership, you can and get early access to videos like these, right? Um so that is it. Thank you so much again.